All right,
Wow,
no audio on that one, I guess.
There's no audio at all. Oh, wow.
Well, anyway,
hello.
Radio Times are our favorite, and they really are our favorite. They're so good, aren't they? They love to reveal. They love to talk about BBC iPlayer. Well, look. Remember that the overnight ratings for Doctor Who, they don't show the full picture, do they? Because those BBC iPlayer figures, they're going to come in clutch, I think is the phrase that you crazy kids use. So, I mean, they're going to be great, aren't they? No, spoiler alert, they're really bad, like laughably bad. So, 7 days. These figures, ladies and gentlemen, are for Doctor Who. This is for an entire 7-day period, okay? And across all platforms.
Yes.
Right? So you watch
and screens.
Yeah. So all platforms, all screens, BBC iPlayer included. Episode 1, 4 million views. Wow, that's really bad, isn't it? That's atrocious. 3.91 million views for episode 2.
Wow.
That's truly terrible, actually. That is genuinely appalling. And here's Doctor Who TV. Let's just scroll down here. So, quick guide, just as an FYI. Overnight TV ratings also include those who watched it live and those who recorded and watched it later that night. So, this is including that. 7+ is consolidated ratings, including those who recorded and watched it within a week. So, this is the whole thing. Overnight, the whole week, and then Live Plus, those who watched it live, all repeats, including iPlayer, within 7 days.
Yeah. So that one that says 7 TV is +7 TV +4 screen is everything. All they got. Everything that they got. This number is worse than the numbers that they had in 2022. In the 3 episodes they had in 2022, this number is worse.
I mean, it's almost now we actually don't have the audience index, which I cannot wait for this. I genuinely cannot wait for the audience index. Now, what the audience index is a score out of 100, as it says here, and it shows what people think of it. So anything over 90 is considered exceptional. 85 is excellent. 60 is poor. 55 is you might as well cancel it. It's very poor. I cannot wait for those figures to come in. But it is so not even 1.4 million people watched it on iPlayer. Not even 1.4 million people watched it on iPlayer. And bearing in mind, this absolute shit rag, Radio Times, was like, oh, but that's not the whole story. BBC iPlayer, you know, those ratings are bad, but that's not the whole story, guys, because BBC iPlayer, people watching it on BBC iPlayer first, and then they're, you know, so that's why they're not watching it on live overnight. And the weather was bad. And the dog ate my homework, I guess.
The weather was good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the weather was good. Yeah, but I look at these numbers and look, they're very telling. First of all, it's a whole week, right? So people who just were watching, maybe you and I, or other people who talked about it on YouTube are like, well, it can't really be that bad, can it? And then they went back and watched these 2 episodes. That would be my guess, right? But look at the 7+, and then when you add in the 4 screens, so the 7+ is 3.7 million TV only. What was the iPlayer then? If you add it all together, is that 300,000 maybe people watched it on iPlayer or on PC or tablet or phone? Or that's it, right? My math's not bad, right?
I mean, it's atrocious. It's genuinely atrocious. Yeah, I mean, it'd be 2.6 million, so it's 1.1 million for the 7-day TV only, which is, what is that again? What is that overall?
7+ is consolidated ratings.
Watched it within
a week. Yeah, and again, that's just for TV only. But when you get over to the +7 TV +4 day 4 screen,
yeah, so
it only added 300,000.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, literally only 300,000 people watched it on iPlayer then.
Yeah. That's consistent with
absolutely appalling.
It's consistent with everything people have been telling me. Somewhere between 15 and max 20% watch on iPlayer, and that's even lower than those figures, I believe. So, yikes.
Boy, howdy.
Yeah.
Well, look, they did tell us to go touch grass, didn't they?
Oh boy, let me tell you, right now, you guys are going to have some of the best lawns in the UK right now. You guys, they're going to have green lawns. People out there just putting love into their grass.
And Master of the TDS, I have actually just sent you a link, buddy.
Yes.
Master of the TDS says, for every fan we lose, we will get 3 to 5 new fans. Yes. But that didn't happen, though, did it? That didn't happen at all. Not even close. But it does track. The trajectory tracks what you would expect, actually. Because if you look at it, 2.6 million overnight to, 4 million for the overall iPlayer, etc. Then 2.4 million for episode 2, then 3.9 million for the overall, etc. So they lost 100,000. Yeah, no, 10, no, 100,000. Yeah, they lost 100,000.
Exactly 100,000. Right? Yeah.
Which tracks, but now we know that they've lost between episode 1 to episode 3, they've lost 600,000
in overnight views. Yeah,
in overnight views. Episode 2 to episode 3, nearly 400,000. So where is it going to end up now? Is it going to end up at 3.8, 3.7, maybe 3.5? What do we think? Speechless. Coach was absolutely speechless. Unbelievable. Wow.
I believe
for a living, he's speechless. Can you believe it?
I suspect the 7 Plus. I suspect the 7 Plus will drop another 300,000. So I think it'll come in at 339 million. Excuse me, yeah, 3.39 million is where I think it'll come in.
You think we 3.39? What, for where? For where?
For the 7 Plus.
Oh, right. Okay, right.
And then if you move over to the plus screens, yeah, I think it's only going to add that 100,000 more or so. Can you imagine
that 3.8 then? You think 3.8?
Well, no, I think it'll fall down to 3.75. I think it's going to lose more. It's going to be an accelerating thing. Well, I mean, look, the people who showed up to watch the first 2 episodes, you lost 100,000, between the first 2 episodes, and it just accelerates. So
but then you get absolute. So Stephen Rogerson just came from Mr. TARDIS saying that the good weather was the problem. Why very little watching the episodes. This guy's an absolute retard. You cannot sit there and say, look, what good weather for the whole week, so they didn't even watch on iPlayer. This guy's retarded. I'm happy to say that. He's an idiot. Happy to debate him with this. You cannot sit there and say hardcore fans were just enjoying the weather, and even on iPlayer, they weren't bothering to watch it even on iPlayer for an entire 7 days. That is the biggest. Like, you are huffing cope, mate. You're sucking down a whole factory of copium at this point.
Yeah,
absolutely retarded. It really is.
I mean, the diminishing returns are substantial, but I'm sure we have another party here that'll love to line up on this subject because, wow.
We do. I think we'll bring them on the next.
Sounds good.
Subject episode slightly. But anything else to say on this, and then we'll. Yeah.
No, I look. I think again. I feel like next week when we get to the all in numbers, right? This +7 TV +4. I'm thinking 3.75 million. I think it's going to knock off another couple 100,000 people or 100.
But we'll be here to talk about it. Well, I cannot wait. We'll be here to talk about it.